girl who is confident, to the girl who is strong, to the girl who embodies power in its truest form. Soft and harshly, quiet and loudly, you make the world go round. Save it, been waiting. Need it, receive it. Promise you my love will make your world go round. Power woman.
Hi Cancer, check your moon sign and radio Cancer in your astrological chart. All information looking for is in the description box down below. Thank you for supporting Sikiksyd. Not to be a Cancer resonant with this reading, you could be directly connected to someone who has Cancer in your chart. You could have Cancer in your chart, or you came across this reading and it just resonates. And our model was a Zenny today. Go ahead and check them out. Discuss at the beginning of the video, also in the description box down below. Alright. Cancer. So the cards you have is the moon, the C. Elliott, Cancer, Pisces, Sagittarius, Ophiuchus. Energy. When I was growing up, some of the most fascinating videos that came out for me when I was growing up came out from Sierra and Missy Elliott. Because there was something not just about the visuals, but also lyrically. When it came down to Missy Elliott, it was also lyrically. It was also signifying that everything she was portraying in her videos visually had a hidden meaning. Think of the moon. The moon is an illusion. I could put my finger up and start looking like I'm squishing it, but I'm not really squishing it. It's not really that small. It's much farther than it actually looks. I could put my fingers against this wall and start making finger puppets, and it will look like it's an animal, but it's really not. It's an illusion. It's a shadow. Feelings, right? These things that we feel, but we cannot see. But they're real, right? What Missy Elliott allowed us to see was that reality is only as real as you are. Right? That not everything is the way that it appears. Many of you also work the night shift, or you work very late, or you work in prisons, institutions, asylums, medicine. You may even work in, you may be a psychic or something. This is number 18. Your Queen Midas, everything that you touch turns into gold. I believe Missy Elliott actually is a Cancer, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, and one more. Cancer. Yeah, she definitely is Cancer. Four of Pentacles. Alright, so this is what you got. Ace of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and the Sun, Leo. Okay, if someone's pregnant, it's a boy. Congratulations. I see you going to like some kind of baby shower or something, and it's a boy. Okay, sorry if I ruined the gender. It's a boy, though. I also see that you love your job, or you're about to start a job that you really love. I also see you starting a new diet or like vitamin routine, and you really are going to enjoy it. Okay? So you have the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo. Pisces, Ophiuchus, you have the Moon, Cancer, Pisces, Sagittarius, Ophiuchus. And you have the Devil, Capricorn. Also Aquarius, you have the Queen of Swords, Virgo, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And the hidden energy is the Four of Pentacles, Sun, and Capricorn. If you're in a relationship, it's a relationship built off of money. It will be like a very materialistic relationship. If you're single, you're just saving your money. Okay, and whether you're single or you're in a relationship, you are not revealing how you feel to others, which isn't uncommon, right, Kim? This is not uncommon. This is something that you do. There's nothing wrong with it. I see that you're very grounded, you're very intelligent, you're very practical and realistic during this time, and I see you going to a professional, someone who is unbiased, someone who will give you the whole truth, nothing but the truth, because they have nothing to gain by lying to you or lying to anyone. So With the sun, you may live in a hot climate. I see you could have a son, like you could have an actual child or something. You're famous also, like you're very well known. Like you work in the entertainment industry. Dancing, acting, rapping, singing, everything you touch right now turns into gold. And you're speaking your truth. You're cutting out obsession, addiction, toxicity, negativity. Mindsets. And you're much more grounded in yourself. Accepting emotion. It's not really necessarily a fear. I don't even think you fear anything. Oh, what's interesting is the way that it looks. Hold on. I'm looking at this visually. I said that's interesting, the way that it looks. How it goes from something that is grounded and can actually lead to something right, to sort of like it transitions from here into her actual hand, right? To be placed into the practicality, to be placed in the ground. Capricorn is practical. Capricorn also represents, a sense of being realistic. It is earthly. Earthly matters. It's about focusing, because now you have the sun and the moon, which is illumination and enlightenment about what it is that you're feeling emotionally. And being able to act on it with intelligence, with a sense of brilliance and a sense of logic. This is actually not very emotional for you. It's not very emotional for you. It's much more grounded and practical. You're not overly emotional. You're very grounded, especially if you're like a woman, like feminine energy, you're very grounded. You also know that you are like a jack of all trades. There's also a hidden love here. You're also being presented a new opportunity in love with somebody who is very positive and brings in a lot of light into your life, a lot of joy into your life. Someone who will see your value, especially if you're a woman or whoever's in the feminine energy, they will see your value and communicate to you. But you see things so clearly that anyone who, approaches with intentions that do not match you will get cut off, basically. What's the advice here? It's a starfish, which actually sort of represents how in the actual sea, right, it's as above, so below, as it is, so it is within, so without, the scaffolding of dark matter, and then, the blackness of space, the grandmother, right, the scaffolding of the stars that stay right there in the blackness of space. It's no different than when you go into the sea and you look at the starfishes and the different things that remain connected to the sea. Now, why is it that it's compared as above, so below, as it is, so within, so without? Because who has seen all of the sea? And who has seen all of space? The answer should be the same. No one. Which is why it's as above, so below. As it is, so it is within, so without. It's an illusion. It's an illusion. And then when you get more into your intuition, spirituality, just your own belief system, right? You step in as a teacher, which is what it's all about, really. And you're like, well, why have I experienced some of the things that I've experienced in order for you to be able to teach other people in a manner where you're not biased, because you know what it's like. You know what it's like to be in a predicament where you don't have all the facts and you're still trying to do the right thing. And we know what that's like. You never want another person to feel like that. You do the best that you can to help them or present you with the same situation as someone in that circumstance. Why? because of empathy, kindness, and compassion. And because it takes way too much energy to be negative. You also have Andromedan. Many of you are highly drawn right now to how you feel emotionally, but you'll be feeling this more so in your gut. Like you're going to be trusting your gut more. And you'll have much more clarity on it. Polarian. You'll have much more clarity on how you feel and how to communicate it properly. It's very beautiful. This is this is also saying if you are in a relationship, you're trying to heal from there being infidelity. If you're single, you feel like you've kissed a lot of frogs, but you feel very good about yourself. You feel very good. You feel like, love will come when the time is right, and people see you. Lots and lots and lots of people see you, Cancer. Okay? Many of you are astrologers or going to an astrologer. And you are celebrities, very well known. And you're very honest, very grounded, and very wealthy. Although, unless people look at you and pay attention to what you wear, how you talk, how you dress, different things like that, where you go. Unless people pay attention, you're not the type to brag about it, Cancer. You roll banking. You know that something is wrong with something is wrong with a Cancer when they have no money. Something's wrong. They should have money. If they have no money, something's wrong with them emotionally. They're emotionally imbalanced. Yeah, of course, that can mean that this is a period in their life, that there's something wrong, and they're just going through something. But a lot of times, when I've seen it, especially since it's masculine holding the money back, right? When I've seen the embodiment of Cancer in men, they financially struggle. They do get to points where they financially struggle. It depends on what else they have in their chart. If it's very earthly, then it can be very difficult for them to have financial stability because they're not emotionally balanced. It's a feminine energy and a masculine embodiment. And that's just not something that they have been taught in a society is okay to embrace and okay to acknowledge and okay to utilize to acquire wealth. So because of that, they do not, make a lot of money, only because it's very difficult for them to come to an acceptance of the concept that embracing feminine energy is okay. Because when you don't, you will financially suffer. You will end up picking relationships solely for money. Many of you are the Empress. You embody all the queens. You own a business and it's very profitable. If you're single, there's a woman coming into your life that will love you unconditionally. If you're a masculine energy, if you're a feminine energy, many people see your value and your worth because you see your value and your worth. And you receive. You are very receptive to the joy that you're truly deserving of. And with the Empress, this is also saying that you hold unconditional love because you have unconditional love for yourself. When they say secure the bag, you are more than just the bag. When they say, oh, what do you bring to the table? You're more than just the table, baby. You're the whole damn restaurant. You're the whole damn food category. You're the whole genre. You are the mention of food. Okay? And I feel like you're really confident during this time. You definitely know your worth and your value. And you'll be feeling very good as you go into Cancer season. Many Cancers are going to be feeling, especially if you're a woman or in your feminine energy, you're going to be feeling it. Where there's a lot of improvement for you. Whether it's physically, emotionally, financially, mentally, spiritually, sexually. There's just a lot of improvement. And because you've seen your worth, other people are seeing it as well. Okay? Yeah. This is actually quite beautiful. Quite beautiful. This has been your reading, Cancer. Congratulations on being happy. Ashe. Also, some of you guys are the Queen of Swords. You could be a teacher, a counselor, a guide. Some of you guys are astrologers, lawyers, doctors, surgeons. You could be, some of you guys are even in the military. Or you're healers of some kind. Gardeners, florists, philosophers, psychologists. You may work with money, or you may even work with agriculture or mining for some of you. Prisons, institutions, and asylums, or medicine. You could be a nurse for some of you. Okay? Ashe. Or you could be a rapper, dancer, actor, singer. Ashe. Or even a model.